Welcome back to the battle. We are starting now, starting turn 5 now, and what's happened is I've just reset the board now. That's one bit I don't like, resetting the board, because when I had to move them a certain amount of hexes along and a certain amount of hexes down the board. When I did it with all of them, I realised there's out of position, so luckily I was filming this board, so I was able to actually reset it according to what I believe it's near. But if I wasn't filming this, I would have lost the position for the ships there. So you have to be really careful when you do reset the board. I've just dealt all the cards out to them, and now for the initiative. So the lead ship now is the Artemise, because the Minerve had to do that backwards move where they come down and then up behind them. 23, so that's good for the Artemise. And now 2 yellows. Can the British take any advantage this time? They really need to push home their advantage. 5, that's a possibility. So that's a problem for Minerve now. But Minerve could be a sitting duck here. So next token is, yes, it's a low number for the British, but it's 9. So they are going to activate it ahead. Now there's quite a good chance here that both British ships could actually beat that 5 there. Let's see. Oh, unlucky for them, 3. Lucky for the French. So, Artemise, what can Artemise do? They've got quite a lot of cards. So they're a powerful ship on the board right now. And they've got the initiative. Let's see. They've got Windward back in sails. Leeway, more sails, special manoeuvre, bear away, leeway. They've got a lot of cards there. But what would they want to do? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they've got a range of 9 onto Lowestoffe there. So they could target Lowestoffe rigging and try and bring some of that rigging down. So they could do that. They might as well try that because they've got nothing to lose. So they've got a bear away card. They've got a special manoeuvre to move up. They want to keep a special manoeuvre to try and do a repair probably. So Artemise, have they got more sails? That's the question. Because more sails has been helping them. They are going to play more sails. More sails is played. They are going to play a bear away card as their second sailing manoeuvre. They've got a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've got a range of 9 against the Lowestoffe. So the Artemise only has a firepower of 1 here. It's going to be very hard to hit. They'll need a double 6 or something. That's a 5, which is going to be a miss. Fine. So they've missed that opportunity. So now they've got to move their movement allowance. So it's 1. And they're going to use a special manoeuvre there to just go back up into the wind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They can't use up the 10th movement point there for the more sails. So that's that done. Now this is the Artemise. They are actually going to do a repair there. So they're going to use a special manoeuvre to actually repair one of their rigging condition, because they want to make sure, just in case they get hit, they've got enough rigging condition left. So that gives them 2 spare there. Doesn't look like they're going to be hit at that range, but yeah, they've used up that. Maybe they could have kept that card and it wouldn't have had much effect, but probably a bit too early to be using that for repair, that special manoeuvre, but they've done that. So next to move is the British, who got a good advantage there. They've got a good chance of catching up Minerve there. So this is the Lowestoffe, who's at the Lowestoffe is at the front there, but they've only got 3 cards because they did quite a powerful move last time. So what can they actually do? Now they've got no bear up there. They've got more sails, but I don't think they'll need it. They could close up still and fire at the range there. So I'm going to go 1, which is purely just it's a reaching there. There's 1 movement point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be firing at a range of 7 now. So it's a range of 7, and they're going to be targeting the rigging. So it's a range of 7 targeting the rigging, and the Lowestoffe has a ship condition of 9. So 9 at a range of 7. That is 2 firepower, 3 die, 2 firepower, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on the die at 2 firepower. It's a simple R hit. So we've got so the Minerve has taken a rigging hit there. So they've lost the 2nd rigging condition there out of 15. They're just going to use up all their movement points now, because they've got no ability to actually turn round. So they had to pay to fire that broadside there, so just drop that card. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've used a windward there. Windward is used there. Not going to retain that. So they're going to retain the chain shot. After all that, they could have actually fired it at a slightly closer distance by 1 hex, but they didn't. That was a poor strategy by them. At least they got 1 rigging condition, so it's a small hit. The trouble is now they've moved a bit closer to them, so the Minerve now gets a chance to fire at a closer distance. So what can they do to fire back? Let's see what their cards are like. Back in sails, back in more sails. I've got a chain shot. Can they do a chain shot there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can't quite get in the range of the chain shot. So they want to play more sails. They've got a bear away card, which would get them moving downwards. But they've got no bear up card, which is a problem for them. They are just going to do a simple 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're going to use a simple manoeuvre. They're going to play the more sails card. So it's the Artemise doing more sails. Sorry, the Minerve playing more sails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a simple move for them. And what's going on here? Where was that ship? That ship's falling down the ridge there. So I think that's the position. There was a ship just drifting up there. Well, whether it's position or not, they're running away, and the British are going to have to chase them down. So last but not least, we've got the Dido. And the Dido, it's got 6 cards, perhaps one of the most powerful hands there. So they're going to want to certainly bear up if they can, which they can bear up. So play a bear up and chain shot. They've got no special move. It's going to play a bear up certainly. And have they, believe it or not, they haven't got more sails. So after all that, all they can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 there. That's their turn done. I've just got to make sure Dido's got too many cards here, so they've got to choose what they want to keep. They're going to keep a bear up. A bear away is always useful. And a bear up again. I always find the bear up and bears away are quite useful. That's the end of that turn, so a little bit of fire combat going on, a little bit of hits, but not seeing really much major combat here going on. Everyone's been a bit cautious, so the time's now 12:30. We can't end the game on this turn. So we're on turn 6, we could go up to turn 14 in this game. So let's draw the cards again and see what we do this time. I'll just draw these quickly. Fine. That's that done. Now let's draw the initiative and see what happens this time. Slightly higher to the wind is Minerve, by the looks of it, 23. The French, it looks like they got an advantage. That's yellow tokens in. 21. They can't beat that now, the British can't, so looks like French and British. The question is, do the French want to start bringing their guns to bear somehow? 5 and 1. Right, let's see what the Minerve is, which goes first. So let's have a look what we got. Got a lot of cards left over. It's got 2 special manoeuvres, a bear away, a chain shot, so we can do pretty much what we want. But what can they do? That's the question. 10. So if it turns around, it's got a distance of 10. They need to try and get a bit more closer somehow. So they could so he's got to take into account what can the Artemise do as well, because if it bears up and bears away, he wants the Artemise to support. And the Artemise can't. The Artemise could support actually, so they're going to try and get back into the action a bit here. So they're going to use a special manoeuvre to bear up. Actually, have they got more sails here? If they've got more sails, they're going to play the more sails cards to give them 10 movement points. And they're going to use special manoeuvre to bear up into the wind. Because they're facing the wind, they can also do another turn, so they're going to do a bear away. We've got 1, 2. They could fire at range of 10, but there's no point, I don't think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's them done. So it's just a lot of manoeuvre going on now. So they've done some long distance shots, but we're not really getting to any close action. Now the Artemise. What can they do? Yeah, so they're going to have to support, but they've got no full sails. They could have used that special manoeuvre for full sails, but then they wouldn't be able to bear away. So they are going to bear up into the wind. You can use that special manoeuvre to bear away. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what they can do. They could have fired at a range of 10, but they're not going to. That's the Artemise done. They're going to hope for the British to close in, then next time they get the initiative, fire, and then move away. That's the idea anyway. So now it's the Dido's chance here, so perhaps that move has given Dido a bit of an opportunity. Let's see. So again, Dido's got 6 cards available. The question is, have they got more sails? Right, this is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they could play full sails to get up there. they'd be disadvantaged on what they can fire on there. They'd have to roll 1 die basically. They are going to play more sails, certainly. Just see what card they want to get rid of their more sails. Right, they're going to play more sails here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is interesting. Because they've certainly got enough cards to turn around and fire at Artemise. That's not a bad bet for them because they could destroy one of the rigging conditions here. So let's see. We've got a... Yeah, going to play bear away. That's their movement done. And now, just outside the chain shot range, so it's a range of 6. Yeah, it's a range of 6 just outside the chain shot, which is very lucky for the French there. So they're going to drop one of their cards, because they can only retain 3 anyway. That's to pay the cost of the broadside. They are going to be targeting the rigging here. So we've got a range of 6 and a ship condition of 9. That's 3 firepower. Could be a big hit here again. 3 firepower. That's a big roll. Oh. Was that 4? I think it was. So that's 15. And firepower of 4. Okay, it's RS. So we've got RS against Artemise there. So that repair that Artemise done was a good repair. Because if they didn't do that repair, they would have lost the mast there. But their ship condition is now down to 8 now on Artemise. So we're going to really hope that they can make use of the initiative next time. So the question is, what can Lowestoffe now do? So Lowestoffe has got 4 cards available. So they've got a special move. They've got a chain shot, more sails. More sails are certainly going to be useful. They've got a bear away. They really want to bear up. That could be useful for a chain shot if they get close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They've got to make use of more sails. They've got to. Right, they're going to make use of more sails. And they're going to use a special manoeuvre to bear up into the wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's their more sails done. They've used all their movement allowance. Can they fire? That's just outside the firing arc there, so the Artemise is very lucky indeed. But actually they've got a bear away card. So it's not as lucky as what we thought, because that chain shot card was down on the table. They've got a bear away there, so they can play that bear away, certainly. And they're going to do that, so the Artemise is not as lucky as what we thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So range of 6, ship condition of 9 for the Lowestoffe. Range of 6, ship condition 9 is a firepower of 3 here. 4, 5, 8 and 3. It's an R, so if I'm not mistaken, the Artemise has lost a rigging condition there. So we're mast down on the Artemise, which is the first mast loss of the battle here. And that is the end of that turn, and the Lowestoffe retains 1 card. Now we need to calculate the command value for the Artemise now, just make sure how many cards they get. So the Artemise, the command value is now 2.5, 3.5 for the Artemise. So let's just check that on the chart. So 3.5 still gives them 2 cards just. If there's down to 2.5, it would be 1 card. So the Artemise is holding on to their 2 manoeuvre cards. Everyone else is still on 3 manoeuvre cards. As we enter 1 PM, which is turn 7 of the battle, in the next turn we can start seeing if this battle is going to draw to close. So I'm just going to deal the cards out now. I'm just going to have to shuffle the deck up. So the battle's getting interesting now. But will the game end before we see destruction of these ships? There's been a bit of a movement either way. It's probably not likely the battle's going to end next turn. That's the cards dealt out. And now I'm just going to draw for the initiative. So let's see if the French get an advantage. 24. The French have had good initiative most of this battle. But the British have had odd moments where they've been lucky and they've tried to make it count by doing some firing. 5. The Artemise really is a sitting duck here, isn't it? 9. Even though that's low initiative, there's easily able to beat 5. There's even a chance that I think that's the Lowestoffe down there. 6. Would you believe that? 6. So just beat it. So I'd say the Artemise is in trouble now. So let's see, nonetheless, what the Minerve can do. So the Minerve is still a very powerful ship. They've got 11 ship condition. And they've got a lot of cards available. They do have a chain shot available. But can they get within a range of 5? No, they can't quite get in the chain shot range, I don't think. Actually, they could come down, couldn't they? They're going to need more sails, which they've got. Or they need a special manoeuvre or the chain shot, though. So, interesting selection of cards there for them. Interesting.